Okay, guys, one small one. Small. Ooh. Loads of hidden cash. Drugs.
In our ports,
I was saying someone before?
Airports, the UK Border Agency is fighting a constant battle against smugglers.
I don't even seen this one before.
Oh, okay, mate.
Coming up. In Bristol,
That
Polish
is
cigarette
big.
Smugglers caught being careless.
A huge episode we haven't seen before.
This vehicle is also seized.
I need my car.
In Birmingham, a Chinese man carrying £3,000 seems to be lying about his wages.
Every week you get 200.
200.
Right, that's only 800 a month.
And in Gatwick, one couple's Jamaican holiday
Okay, one more.
is on a high.
One more.
It's very, very hot. We need to look at this a bit more, I think.
Dun, dun.
Lanzarote.
Easy
The
jet.
Canary Islands are outside of the EU for tax purposes, and there are tight restrictions on duty-free goods coming into the country. Officers are using X-ray machines to find any bags that have
He's hiding a
exceeded
bottle.
these limits. 3 suitcases appear to be full of cigarettes, so officers wait in the baggage hall to see if the owners will declare the goods.
Looking at the RCF flight, which is non-EU, so there is an allowance, 200 cigarettes, 250 grams of tobacco per adult, and we'll see if anything transpires.
Officers believe that the cigarettes they found are likely
not
to
gonna
be
pick it
sold
up.
illegally. They suspect the people carrying them may not be the only ones involved.
Oh, you take them, eh?
So instead of pulling them over, they'll be followed.
We're gonna follow them.
2 women appear with the suspect cases, and, as anticipated, they walk straight through the nothing to declare channel. Officers
Hello?
follow close behind, and once outside, the women are joined by a male accomplice. As the passengers load their bags into a waiting car, officers run to intercept them.
What's up?
You feeling good?
Yeah. I'm a little hungry though.
Me too.
Order some food or what?
Yeah.
Yep.
Open them up.
A quick look in the first case shows it's full of cigarettes.
Okay, car keys.
Sorry?
Keys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And as the other 2 cases are open,
Sammy is real.
they too are stuffed to the brim with cigarettes.
I'm not
At the
coping.
moment, these cigarettes are all seized. All right? You understand that? Confiscated? Okay. At the moment,
Yeah.
this vehicle
Yeah.
is also seized. We keep the vehicle. Do you understand that?
Why?
Because
Why?
the cigarettes were in the vehicle.
So bad!
I need my car.
Okay, well, you have to sort that out later. But at the moment, it's seized, right?
I'm only driver. These people rental me. I need my car.
What we're saying is you've used this vehicle to transport the goods. We saw them in the vehicle,
Yeah, I
and that's
don't
why
know
it's seized.
what inside the bag. What inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have
Come and
cigarettes
let's
in your
sort it all
bag.
out inside.
Yeah,
You all go
Wait.
inside, okay?
They let them walk. They go to the car. Now they seize the car.
The suspected smuggling ring.
That is fucked up, dude.
At Gatwick Airport,
That
trucks
is
arrive on
that
a
is
daily
low.
basis
Okay, that's a
from the
low blow.
Caribbean. Officers use sniffer dogs to find traces of drugs being imported illegally from countries with strong links to the drugs trade. If the dog makes a positive indication, passengers are pulled aside in the customs channels so they can be searched further.
The dog's
One
coming in
such
clutch.
passenger is a young male who's returning from a holiday with his girlfriend.
Chat. Why isn't there a smelling machine? That you don't doesn't need a dog. It's a smelling machine.
They ask you to carry any goods through.
Alright.
Okay. You have food in your bag?
No, I had this in my bag.
Sorry?
I had this in my bag, yeah. There's nothing in it, I just have parts.
The man produces a small cannabis pipe. An officer suspects he's a drug user.
In Monty There you go.
The passengers open up about the drugs they've encountered, as their suitcases swabbed for any traces.
Still smoking what?
Despite proclaiming their
Okay,
innocence,
I need to find it.
the results from the drug swab test are alarmingly high.
Wait.
It's very, very high. We need to look at this a bit more, I think.
He's starting to get a little.
That's the one that the dog showed interest in as well.
He's starting to get
Uh-oh.
a little nasty about it.
Keep this.
Ask him if he's been using or anything out there.
Yeah.
Or just do another one in the in another area in the same sort of bag.
In the same bag?
Yeah.
So just, they're showing a very high reading for drugs at the moment. Have you? No. Okay. I'm not saying you have. Okay, but have you been smoking anything, or?
Well,
It's probably best to declare at this moment.
my mates do when I'm back at home, but I don't.
Yeah, you don't personally.
No, I
use
don't.
it.
No.
Okay.
Sure, dude.
No, I'm telling you, lie to you.
The bag is swabbed again in a different place to see if the readings are consistently high.
This machine is
Time,
broken.
There's a small trace reading for cocaine and heroin.
Oh, he's good then.
Have you been through the bag at all?
Basic, so I haven't gone through every single item, as in really scrutinised it.
Yeah, I can take him in for a rub down, see how you go.
Officers decide to take their search to the next level.
Nah, he's good. He doesn't anything. I don't think.
Drugs on his body.
That's my guess. Here's the thing. I'm watching
Back in
that.
Bristol, officers are busy emptying 3 suitcases filled entirely with cigarettes smuggled into the
What
UK
is wrong with
without
you?
authority.
What the
Passengers have
fuck
been
is
informed
wrong
that
with
the
you?
cigarettes and the vehicle being used to carry the cigarettes are being seized. The driver, who claims he's just collecting his friends and knows nothing of the suspected cigarette
Calvin
smuggling
Klein
ring, is
cigarettes?
taken into a private room for questioning.
So who are these for?
This is mine.
For you? You smoke all of it?
Yes, I smoke.
Your friends smoke?
Yes.
Yeah.
But officers don't believe that this many cigarettes are for personal consumption only.
Guys, I'm confused. If all they get is their things seized and then they're free to go with no charges, and it's so inexpensive to buy and such a good price to resell, then what's stopping them from always
Passengers are
trying?
questioned separately
Keep trying every
to
time.
Try and establish more information. about
Try.
the suspected smuggling link.
Yeah, but did you buy it? You bought it.
It's why they do it.
Okay. Did you go? Did you go just to buy cigarettes?
No.
No.
Holidays,
For one day.
2 days.
2 days. One night. Yeah.
The one gentleman with the red jacket.
Wait,
he
one
seems to be
night?
the money man in this organisation.
So you just carry the cigarettes free for me?
Okay.
That's fine. I understand that.
No
I know
shot.
You needed the money, so you did it for the money. Okay, it's alright.
Self-report?
Where is she buying? When?
You don't know who she's buying them for? No.
All of the passengers' stories seem to contradict each other.
He knew there was fags in those cases because when we went out and he caught sight to us following him, he separated as if to say, "Whoa."
Settle down. Settle down.
Outside of the
That word
European
is for,
Union,
it's for,
passengers are allowed to bring back
a cylindrical-
allowance of just 200 cigarettes.
Cigarettes are gone. Okay. Seized.
You take it.
Yeah, you are over your allowance. You're not allowed any of them. No. This tells you how you can appeal, but it's up to you whether you.
I'm not reading.
You're not reading it. No.
No?
Well, that's up to you.
The man's reluctance to read the appeal procedure reinforces officers'
doesn't
suspicion
want to read it then.
that the cigarettes were intended to be sold. Both men leave their supposed friends behind. They'll have to find an alternative way home, since their car remains seized.
From
Okay.
this particular time, the action is just limited to seizure. But if they're caught repeatedly, it might be a bit more serious next time.
The female passengers also leave the airport empty-handed.
Free
The
car?
massive haul of 37,000 cigarettes will be sent for incineration.
Oh yeah, incineration. Sure
Back in
did.
Gatwick, officers investigating a male passenger whose suitcase has given a high reading for cocaine are about to take him
Alright,
for a
place your bets,
breakdown
chat.
search.
Is this guy chill or not?
Okay, basically, as you can see, the
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's chill.
I just need to
I think it's chill.
so you can see everything's being done above board. Basically, like I said, he's showing signs of drugs, but that doesn't mean to say you've got it. It's a very, very sensitive swab. Okay. The dog has also shown an indication in you.
Right.
Okay. So what we want to do now is to bring you in for a search. Okay.
Well,
which we have to carry
that's
on.
fine,
Yeah. Okay.
The man is led to a private room where he admits he's been stopped before.
I got stopped on the way out as well. He stopped me for 10 minutes. Spoke to me, that was it.
Despite a thorough search, he's not found to be carrying any drugs. So officers try another check on his shoes. Meanwhile, the man's partner continues talking to officers and confesses that her boyfriend has been known to use drugs in the past.
Oh, come on.
But no further traces of drugs are found from the shoes, and officers are happy he's not a smuggler.
Right, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you like to say it's all done like that?
No, I ain't bothered.
Have you, just for my benefit, what you do is entirely up to you. But have you done a bit of gear, a bit of Charlie, anything like that?
No, I can't. No, I just had a medical about 3 months ago.
Right.
Back, so I can't.
Right. Okay. He was rubbed down and searched. There was nothing on him of customs interest.
I told you guys, he was chilling.
Drugs on his body or anything like that. He said he recently had a medical, which he said he doesn't use drugs at all. So from our point of view, we're quite happy for him to proceed.
You can tell when they're
Traces
chilling
in
or
the
not.
man's bag are put down to contamination, and the couple are free to leave. Coming up, one couple's behaviour leaves unanswered questions.
Actually, very, very nervous. There was a change in the booking of the tickets. He was unemployed. How did he afford a holiday like that?
Coming up, one man in Birmingham with lots of cash is suspected of lying about
Hey,
his
spoiler alert, man.
Thank you.
At the immigration desk, the woman in white
Don't tell us what happened, but watch it.
sunglasses for passport verification. Her partner in the red shirt at the desk next to her is allowed to proceed. Eventually, she
Let's
too
take
is
some
allowed through.
The phonics, which one?
But Officer Chris has reasons to doubt they're legitimate travellers.
The fact they changed their date of return to come back by a week.
5 stones, very nice.
To us, they look quite nervous. Down at Immigration Act, very sort of strange that they sort of try going the wrong exit.
The couple separate as they exit the baggage reclaim area. Typical behaviour of passengers with something to hide.
Two of you together?
I don't know how there.
Have you got your passports and tickets? How long have you been out there for?
17, 18 days.
Holiday? Well, back to work tomorrow now, is it, or what?
Wait, what happened?
Okay. What was you doing?
building supplies.
Okay, and how about you?
I'm just stay-at-home.
A holiday in the Caribbean is an expensive outlay for a couple who aren't working. Suspicion grows.
Hold on. Breaking news. Dr. Suspect says he knows the reason for his Twitch ban and is planning to sue Twitch over it.
But they could be hiding the real reason for that trip.
All right, you packed your own bags?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody's given you anything to bring back at all, have they? Okay, let's have a quick look at your bags anyway.
But it seems the man doesn't want his case to be searched.
For real?
I've got the key in that one for us.
Oh, right, how come you've got the key?
Yeah.
Where are
keys
the
aren't
drugs?
found by the time the other suitcase has been searched, the padlock will be forcibly removed.
Not that good.
A small trace of cocaine is detected from the first suitcase. So Officer Pete decides to remove the padlock from the other one.
Wait, how did it even happen? Wait.
Surprisingly, it's almost empty.
I'm just going to x-ray this bag, okay?
He just looks nervous.
This is so light. They're acting so nervous.
The bag is checked for any hidden concealments.
The levers for some blue.
Promising either, does it?
No blue.
In the bag that we can find, but the things like they didn't have the lock for their padlock was a bit unusual. The fact where they've come from as well just gives us grounds to go to the next sort of level of the search.
No blue.
With no concrete evidence found on the couple so far, for now, their story remains a mystery. At Birmingham Airport, a number of flights are about to
Matt,
depart
it's when-
with destinations around
It's when normally it's flat, but then it's kind of like not flat because it's too dense. There's
world.
more depth. But when you look at it, there's no
Officers
depth.
are monitoring
But in the
passengers and
X-ray,
departure
there's
lounges
depth.
and checking
They
for
know for a
large
fact
quantities of cash.
that there's juice in between the
Passengers
layers.
leaving the
Because
country
it's too
must
dense.
declare any quantity of cash over 10,000 euros.
Good.
And officers are interested in questioning passengers carrying anything over 1,000 euros. Large quantities of cash leaving the country is often linked to organised crime.
Wait, really?
So sniffer dogs are deployed to make initial detections on passengers.
How long are you going to China for?
They smell the ink.
About a week. About a week. Right.
One passenger travelling to China has been pulled over for questioning after confessing to carrying a few £1,000s.
It's just a pleasure trip, it's not a business trip. Sorry? It's not a business trip, it's just pleasure.
It's just pleasure.
Why are you taking
It's not a business trip.
£3,000 for the week?
You know, my granddad's ill, and then he died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Right, okay. How much money have you put in the suitcases on the aeroplane?
I think it's a few hundred.
A few hundred, okay.
With more cash in his checked-in suitcase, the officer asks to have this removed from the flight so it can also be checked.
I need the bags off for this guy. So, how much do you earn a month?
How much a month?
Yeah.
Let me calculate that.
Wasn't the weird bag like that?
2,000 exactly, I think it's
2,000 exactly.
about 2,500. Also, I ran the business for somebody.
So you rent a business for somebody, so you have an additional income that way?
Yeah. I got a...
Wait, isn't the max like
We're asking you
10K?
specifically about your rental income.
Rental income?
Yeah, you said you had rental income as well.
I can't say exactly because I got the accounting.
So if you're providing the accountant the figures, you would know how much you were earning.
Every month I got 200.
You get 200.
Yeah,
I thought you said 2,500.
Sorry, every week. Sorry about
Every week you get 200.
Every week, 200.
Right, that's only 800 a month.
The man seems to be confused about his finances.
Just stay with your money just now, sir.
Is that a crime, though?
Calls and check something. I'll be right back to you, okay? Just watch your money.
The officer suspects that deliberately or otherwise, he may not be paying his taxes.
Wait, what?
Back at Gatwick, officers
Dude,
are
it's 2K.
continuing to investigate a couple who've been acting nervously since arriving back.
That's
in
a
the
stretch
UK
and a half,
from
I would say one.
Jamaica.
How did you finance the trip?
This remains doubtful given neither of the couple currently work.
This is our reward for putting through this ship.
Right, okay.
The questioning starts
What?
to make the man defensive.
This is like old car center.
Yeah, it's an expensive trip for somebody who's not working, okay? Unfortunately, I understand that.
But it's not just here the couple have aroused suspicion.
Searched in Jamaica,
That's quite ironic, actually. We've had this treatment both ends so far.
All right.
don't know why we're sending
We almost missed a flight.
Dude, you're crazy!
I'm
Hey,
afraid
10,000 beans,
I will have
I can man.
ask for
Shut
rub down
off and chat.
searches on both of you anyway.
Yeah, don't let anything, man, personen.
Now we're going to go to the search of person. If we don't find anything in there, we find sort of additional factors from the search, we'll think again about what we're going to do.
Guys, no drugs, come on,
Both
man.
passengers are taken to separate rooms and searched individually to see if they're carrying any drugs on their bodies.
At least give us one episode of drugs.
I'm just trying to see if there's any traces in the shoes to establish if she's a swimmer.
If passengers are carrying drugs internally, traces are often excreted through the sweat glands in feet.
That seems to be in the green color.
The woman's shoes come back clear. With no hard
Sorry.
evidence
I'm
found on
sorry.
her, she's released
Establish
to
if
await
what?
the outcome of her partner.
Just going to pat you down, basically. Okay. Let's see you hold your feet there as well. I think we're just about done.
Yeah, they're all good. Everybody's good.
Surprisingly, nothing is found on the male passenger either.
Oh, everybody's good, man. This was
Despite their
whatever.
erratic behaviour and very unusual story, the couple are free to go.
They're actually very, very nervous. They were marching up and down left, right and centre.
Fuck all this, man.
There was a change in the booking of the tickets. He was unemployed. How did he afford a holiday like that?
Nothing.
No.
Everything in the bag, does it belong to you? Yes. Are you carrying anything for anybody else today? No.
More checks are conducted to confirm how much income tax the man has
I like
paid
when they
for
find
his
drugs.
restaurant business.
It's interesting.
I'm going to go in and check what his earnings are, okay?
With just minutes before the man's flight is due to depart, officers will have to make a very quick decision about whether to let the man leave the country with his cash.
You told me you were a director of a limited company.
Yeah, two limited.
Yeah, and you say you earn 2,500 roughly a month.
Paid electricity £6.
Once again, the officer works out the passenger's outgoings. They don't seem to tally with what he's declared to the tax office.
We've got you declared your total income of 16,334.
16,000.
Yeah. Now, if you're saying you only earn £16,000 a year, you told me you get paid at least £800 a month from the other restaurant, okay? So that's going to take you right up to 22 grand right away.
You do remember.
It seems there's a big discrepancy with the man's finances. If he's to catch his flight, there's no time to argue.
Yeah, mate, what's going on with this? We need to make a decision ASAP.
Stand by.
The man gets a lucky escape.
What I'm going to do just now, sir, is I'm going to let you travel today because your flight's leaving imminently and I don't have time to do the additional checks I need to do. So I'm going to let you fly today, but I'm going to put a referral into the tax office because I believe you're not declaring the income. Put your stuff back in the case and fly today, sir, right? Okay? And that's it, finished today, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
Wait.
The man is fortunate to be
Can't you make more money 1 year compared to the other year? Are you not allowed to make more money? Is this a crime?
The group of suspected cigarette smugglers in Bristol were required to pay the unpaid duty on their 37,000 cigarettes.
Guys, the scenario was that the last year he made 16K, that he reported the taxes, and now with this revenue, he's making like a certain amount that's like a higher, but it's like, dude, so